Good afternoon, ladies and maybe gentlemen. I don't know. Ladies, I am here today. Okay, excuse the same appearance as always. I just finished working out and I ate or I drank my shake and stuff, and I have to hop in the shower. But then I have to go to the store to take inventory. And then after that, come back, and I don't know if I'm going to have, if I'm going to feel like, recording a video. And so I promised you guys that I was going to show you guys a new website. It's not new, but it's sort of new, or not that new to me, but it is. I'm going to talk about my experience ordering through this website. I will give you a couple of tips that I have, of things that I have picked up on, what to do and how or when to shop for this yarn or these threads, these Mexican yarns. So I will tell you to sit down, grab a cup of coffee or tea or something, because I'm not going to rush through this. I'm going to explain a couple of things. Ooh, sorry about that. I'm going to explain a couple of things, okay? I may show you guys, I didn't bring some yarns here. I wanted to show you guys maybe how some of this stuff works up. That'll be possibly in another one. I am not going to show every single one of these boxes because it's a lot. So depending on, I'm just going to take it, one box at a time. And I haven't worked with most of it, but I do see it now. I have it in my hand. So now that I have it here and I'm not looking at it on the screen, I know what I'll be able to make with it now by looking at it, etc. And I have worked with a couple of them, and I will show you. You've seen it already. You've seen one of them, but I've used a couple. So if I open a box that has these in there, I will tell you. And they're all mercerized cotton. Everything that I have ordered is mercerized cotton, and they vary in price. But I was doing the math, right? And some of these yarns that I ordered, I realized when I was ordering them that I was paying about $4 and sometimes close to $5 per ball, but there were other times where I was paying maybe almost $2 or something like that per skein. But of course you have to factor in the shipping, right? So I did the math, and at the end of the day, I was thinking that when I drove down to the border, I was going to be able to find the same yarn, right, at a better cost. Hold on one second. No, scoot over there. Okay, so I went, like I mentioned in the previous video, we drove down to the border and drove to 2 different borders. One of them, went back to that one twice and had zero luck finding any of this stuff out there. And when we did find some mercerized cotton, it was very expensive. So after, let's say, the rental of the vehicle or driving your vehicle out there, the wear and tear, the gas, the mileage that you have to put, then we rented a room one night. So that, and then food, you have to put that into account. So you add all of that up, and then you drive and you cross the border and you don't find anything, or they're actually asking you for dollars, not pesos. That didn't really feel like much of a Mexican, I'm in Mexico experience at all. Most of the people there spoke English, which is a good thing for people who want to come over and just have fun. You know, there was a lot of that. There was a whole bunch of bars if you're into bar hopping and whatnot. There, you know, there was a lot of that, and everything there was really expensive compared to going to the heart of Mexico, or going to, I'm not even going to say tourist towns. I'm talking about when you go and you actually find the stuff that people actually are making by hand, you know, handcrafted stuff. There is none of that. Almost everything they were selling looked like Mexican stuff, but it was from China, including the Mexican tops. So with that being said, after I factored all of that in, driving down to the border is not worth, to me, it wasn't worth it. You know, unless you live in a town a little bit past the border where you still have to drive like a couple of hours or 4 hours in to town, I still don't see it, because there's a bunch of itty bitty towns that were not too many people would be able to afford this. That's another thing. I didn't even put into account, though, that this whole pandemic affected the entire world, right? So I thought about it and I was thinking, well, Mexico does not have unemployment. Mexico doesn't have food stamps, unemployment. They don't have any of those type of benefits. So if you don't have money to eat, you don't eat. That's it. And I was thinking, mercerized cotton is still expensive, right? And so that's one thing that the ladies did mention when I was there looking for yarn. They said, we wouldn't be able to move that product here. It is too expensive, and not many people come in interested in this type of stuff. So even there was a couple of stands there that were selling some crocheted stuff, little dresses and whatnot, and everything was acrylic. I didn't find anything cotton. So I thought about it and I was like, okay, well, they're trying, you know, they can't afford it. So why, if I know that the market's not there for it, I wouldn't bring it either. And that one spot that we did find, she had a very limited amount, and it was pretty expensive for us driving as far as we did, because we could have ordered it online and it would have been cheaper, a lot cheaper. This is the reason why I'm introducing you guys to this website. The website is called, you know what, let me bring my receipts. Okay, I'm back. The website is called tegemania.com. Okay, there it is. So it is that.com. That's it. When you go into this site, it is 100% in Spanish. But they do ship to the United States. They ship to so many parts of the world. Let me see if they ship to Canada. And I will let you guys know. But when you go in there, I am going to eventually pause this video. I will end up using my phone to record on my iPad the website, and I could show you the drop down list, where to click, and then where it'll take you for the yarns. And I will tell you something else. You will also be able to find you'll be able to find some Red Heart Super Saver there. You're going to be able to see Premier. I believe they have some Premier yarns. But for the most part, Red Heart Soft Essentials. There is one here called Mimosa, which you can find at Hobby Lobby. You're gonna find Bernat, the baby blanket, and there's going to be, you're gonna find a lot of awesome. They even have the unforgettable here. They have the super safe with the Karen baby cakes. They have the Karen cotton cakes, Bernat Swiss baby, etc., etc. But this website specializes in Mexican yarns. That's what they carry the most of. And a lot of the brands, one of the main brands here is Omega. And then Crystal with Chronically Crocheting mentioned something in one of the videos where I was showing some of the Crystal yarn. This one, right? The manufacturer is Omega. So just like Bernat has Bernat Baby Blanket, Bernat Softy this, Pipsqueak, blah, 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 etc., etc. Same thing with Omega. Omega carries so many different types of threads. I call them threads because they are threads. But, you know, I hear a lot of ladies say that they're allergic to crochet hooks smaller than, an H, etc., etc. I see a lot of you guys are starting to dive into working with a much thinner size 2s, etc. Well, guess what? A lot of these threads, they are threads, but they are size 2s. They are size 3s, where the size 2s that, some of these are asking you to crochet with a 3.75 hook, 3.5. If you're working on loose tops, and stuff like that, you can work with some of these and work with a size 3.5, and a 4 hook with some of these. Or a lot of times we mix them, together, not because, oh my God, not just to, have the gauge, but because of how beautiful one looks with the other. And so I'll use a thinner thread with a thicker one, and I end up having to use a size 4mm hook, size 3.5, 3.75, and to me that's pretty big already. But I just wanted to say that Omega, with that being said, Omega carries many different kinds. You're not going to find every single one that Omega carries, but they, for the most part, do a really good job at being able to, for me, it's like being now in Mexico, and the shipping, they ship everything via FedEx. From what I've seen, I pay everything through PayPal. I don't use a credit card or anything like that. Nothing against them. PayPal is safest, right, for everybody. So I use PayPal, and their shipping, I'm comparing it to Ice Yarns, of course. Their shipping is very, very reasonable. Seriously. They are very reasonable. I was going to check if they ship to Canada, but their shipping is very reasonable. For example, in this particular order that I have here, let's see. I have to use a better one. I don't know if it's this one that goes with it. Oh, it is. Okay, so for this one, the subtotal for this package was 1,035 pesos, right? That today, if you convert 1,035 pesos today, Friday, April the 30th, 2021, that's $51.13 for, I will tell you how many I ordered this time. That was for 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13, 16, 18, 20, 23, 26, 29, 32. That was for 35 100-gram balls of yarn. And so it was $51.13. And I would tell you, all of this is mercerized cotton. Now, I'm looking at the one that I purchased for this, and it was one of the, actually, two of the things that I purchased. I showed you guys those cones I bought in Mexico, those real shiny ones that have the little shiny little round things. I purchased it through this website. I did mention in my previous video, you can, I don't know if I could, I don't know how to do that. I wish I could do that cool stuff that all of you guys do. I will link it and it will pop up somewhere here. I wish I could do that. It's not going to do that. But in my previous video where I showed you guys what I bought that for, I remember telling you guys that it was 140 pesos. This is driving to Mexico, into Matamoros, right? Driving into there, she charged us 140 pesos. And because we purchased more than 5, we got a 20% discount, which I was really grateful for. And I was happy to give her business, right? We're already there. Online, purchasing them through tejemania.com, they were 89 pesos. So that was even 50, about what, 90 pesos, let's say. So that was like 60 pesos less that I paid for 2 of them, for each one, as opposed to paying that much more and still having to drive out there, getting tired, driving all the way. I mean, all that stuff, gas, whatnot. I can't say that enough. Sorry about that. They're having fun. Anyways, so like I said, that was the subtotal for the purchase of the yarn, right? Then the shipping was 897 pesos. So the shipping was $44. So mind you, it's more than half. It's almost, you know, it's $10 shy of whatever. But the way I'm looking at it is I'm getting mercerized cotton straight from Mexico. They are distributors for Omega. You know, they are, you know, making a profit. But it was less than $100 for shipping, and for the yarn, it was less than $100. Like, I forgot how many skeins of yarn I said, but it was for that many skeins of yarn. And I will tell you, now I'm going to find it. The 2 that I showed you guys was from the last time. Here we go. This is what I got from them. I haven't even taken it out of the plastic. I may turn the light on. I got this. When my friend CJ was in town, we went shopping. We went to Michael's constantly. And they had a sale. Michael's had a sale with the Ott lights. I got this one. I haven't done a whole bunch of unboxings yet. I mean, all of that stuff. You see that? All of that stuff is unboxings. I have a lot of stuff from Webs. I have Knit Crate. I have Michael's haul that I need to talk about. And there's that other one that I purchased, which is awesome. I can't wait to use it. But I'm waiting for the haul so I can show you guys. I am not going to stop this. So you guys are going to hear this in the raw. I am speaking louder and louder. My throat is hurting more and more. But it was less than $100. And I got a lot of yarn. But I have been in love with this color. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is mercerized cotton. This is the flag green, the Mexican flag green. And this is it. It is pretty thin, but it's 100 grams of mercerized cotton. It's in everything's, look, in verde bandera. Flag green. And the brand, this one is not Omega, actually. This is Cisne. This is not Omega. It's Cisne. And this is Pescadora. This one has 100 grams of mercerized cotton. And there are 430 meters. So about what, 450 yards or something like that. And it says, this is in Spanish. Oh no, this is in Portuguese. It says to wash by hand. Oh my God. It's not even in Spanish. I don't know why right now. Oh, the first one is in Portuguese. Then it's in Spanish. Okay. No, all of it is in Portuguese. Hold on.
Hello, guys.
Hold on, Andrew. Say hi to Andrew.
Hi. Make sure to subscribe now.
This is a top with one. Okay, sorry about that. Hold on. Hey guys, go play right now.
Okay.
Okay, so it says to wash by hand, max temperature 40 degrees Celsius. If you're from Canada and every other country except the US, you will know how hot that is. It says then dry. You know, like extend to dry is what it says. Oh, don't put it on the sun. All of this is in Portuguese. Where in the world? Oh, here it is. I found the Spanish ones. It's underneath the Portuguese. It says wash by hand. Temperature no more than 40 Celsius. Do not hang. Do not use Clorox. And don't dry hanging in the sun. And don't, oh my God. And don't iron it. You can dry clean this one. I'm going to wash it anyway. I want to see what it does. So I'm going to make something and then I'm going to wash it. All of this stuff is so I can put at the little store though. And I wanted to make a cute, I don't remember what with this. But I got it in this green. Oh wait, the needle. The size. It's going to be a size 2 millimeter crochet hook. That's what it's going to be. Let me see. I'm probably just going to review that one ticket. Okay, here we go. I have a 2 millimeter crochet hook right here. And let's see what it does. It's a tulip, and I'll tell you what, I love it. Yeah, you can work a 2 millimeter. These are perfect. I will tell you what they're perfect for. To make all these halter tops that all these young girls like to wear. Like, there's so many tutorials out there where the ladies are using these particular yarns for, or these threads for a lot of those beautiful tops. I can tell you right now that I made a bunch of tops last year when I was just at home, and when I opened up the store this past weekend, there was a lot of interest in those tops, to the point where all of them sold except 2. And I believe that I had about I think I had a total of 10 or something like that. But for it to sell like that on a weekend, and I thought I was just selling them. I was selling them for $25, and every person who purchased them for that price anyway turned around and said, "Oh, well, this is so cheap. We didn't think that it was going to be $25, but I'll take it now for $25." There was another lady who showed up, and they were there from another town called Beaumont. And she said that she works the farmer's market out in Beaumont, and that there is a lady out there who has a stand, and all she sells are crocheted halter tops, and she sells every single one of her halter tops for $55, and she says that she can't keep them at her store, that she moves them a lot. And so of course, CJ is at home right now being a busy bee and buying like tons and tons of patterns for all these halter tops. Plus, there's been a lot of interest now where ladies are asking if we can personally design all of their, you know, like a lot of the clothes that they like to wear. Some of these people are performers, etc. And they have seemed to be showing a lot of interest in these items at the store. And so I know that I have about 10 halter tops on their way over here. I will be showing you guys these halter tops from the store. I will start doing lives as well, showing a lot of the stuff that's there that's not crocheted. I'm not trying to plug that in, but I already did. Okay, look guys, that's why a lot of talk right now. I'm trying to show you guys a swatch. So this is, I love it. This does not bother me. This is three turns with a size 2mm crochet hook, and this is it. I will tell you, this is soft. This is gorgeous. For all of you who understand Spanish or who understand Portuguese and are in the US and you are trying to figure out where you can go to find some of this beautiful yarn, I will link the website in the description box below so that it can lead you to the website. This is some beautiful yarn. It's gorgeous. I cannot wait to make something with this. I also got it in this pink. Look at how vibrant and beautiful the colors are. I don't have any light on them. This is true to color. Can you imagine the cocoa melon outfit that's going to come out of this one? Because that's what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to make I will show you guys that as well. But these are beautiful. I got 3 of each. That's what I ended up doing. Let's see. Yep, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3. So there are 430 meters in there. So like about 450 yards and a 100-gram ball. So I figured even if I use like a size 4 crochet hook, if I wanted to make like a poncho or like a lot of those shawls, like the ones that Cinnamon Stitches likes to make and stuff like that, right? I mean, oh my God. Look at this. I got it in a red. I got it in white because I need to start ordering a lot more white than I do, and beiges than when I order all these different colors. So I could use some of these to break it up because that's how they do it in a lot of those channels. You know, they have some beautiful dresses that they make and they use this stuff. And a lot of those patterns for little girl dresses call for one of these balls. So they're beautiful. I also ordered it. This is, I haven't even told you the colors. This pink over here, my goodness. Sorry. This pink right here is called Mexican Pink, Rosa Mexicano. Look at that. Look at the thread, the way it looks. You see that? It's like, is it like, I don't know if that's I don't know what to call it. ZZ twist? No. But it's like a real beautiful twist to it. It's gorgeous. I cannot wait to work with this one. Do not let that size fool you. Seriously, because I was working. See, the way they do it in Mexico, when they show you a video, is that they're going to take out like a little a measuring tape, and they're going to tell you that this thread is either 1 millimeter, 1.5 millimeter, 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters. If it's 3 millimeters, you already know you're working with DK weight, I believe, or is it size? Because I think this is like a sock weight, maybe, right? Look at these beautiful colors. This pink, that's that, once again, that Mexican pink. I need to find somewhere to put this. I don't have any more space. See that? I need to rearrange all this stuff, but I have such a mess going on because, I mean, this is called Rosita because it's like pink, and in Spanish, when they're referring to something cute or small or little girl or something like that, it's like, this is real pretty. The light is shining on it, but this is like, oh my God, it's gorgeous. It is beautiful. Look at that. Look at the sheen. See that? Oh, you know what? This is not even that same brand. This is that same brand. I'll tell you about this right now, but this is called water. Agua. See that? And that's different. This brand is from Omega. This one is called, is it from Omega? Don't get me like, yes it is. It's from Omega. It's called Eulali. That's what it's called. Eulali. This is also a 100-gram ball. This one tells you that it requires a 2mm crochet hook, which most of them do. 2mm crochet hook. And in this one, let's see there are 394 yards in here. So it's a little bit thicker. There are, yes, 394 yards in a 100-gram ball. There are 360 meters. Oh, so there are more. There are 360 meters in this one, and there were 350, right? 430. Oh no, this one still has a lot more. So this is thicker, even though it's still requiring the same size. This one, no, this one is much thicker. And this is what I'm about to tell you. Don't let this size confuse you. Also, you will see that the threads are different. You see that? They're different. This is more like a little, it's like twisted or something like that. This is more flat. I don't know what to say, how to call it. I'll become an expert at that one day. I don't know. I'm not trying to do that. Look. This is a size 2, same crochet hook. And this is coming out, the chains are coming out a lot thicker. Or turning out to be thicker, bigger, something. And, but I'll tell you what. It may be thin for a bunch of people, but I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I cannot explain to you guys how much I love it. I love working with it. I love, this one is so soft as well. Real soft. Like, this is beautiful for baby dresses. A lot of the channels that I will be introducing to you guys use, they use 90% of the yarns that they're using in their tutorials are the yarns that I will be showing you guys in the next, I don't know, 7 series. Maybe, and I haven't, oh my God, I have not worked with this one. This one feels different. It's gorgeous and it's amazing to work with. The grip on it is awesome. It's not like super slippery. It's not, I love it. Ooh, I love it. One of these days, I'm going to end up having to get the other camera so I could show you guys, from, like, record from the top down. But this one, I'm going to have to take the other one out so I can show you guys compared to the other one. I'm doing the same amount of rows, which are 3. And you're going to see the difference. Even though I was working with a 2mm crochet hook, I'm working with a 2mm crochet hook on both of these. I don't know if I'm going to edit this video because I have to go to the store shortly. And I just want to upload this video and let you guys see it, because if I don't do that, it's not that I don't want to, it's that, for example, today the plans were to wake up and rearrange the entire kitchen and clean it all the way and, you know, get on my hands and knees and scrub everything. But this is at the same time while I was going to finish a bra, a top that I'm making for one of my nieces because she's traveling to New York right? And I was going to have that finished and the set of pants to go with it. And she goes to New York May the 8th. At the same time, my son is in elementary school and he's in kindergarten, and he seems to need 100% of my attention most of the time, because if I'm not giving it to him, he will turn around and walk to the living room and watch cartoons. So, in my mind, I can get all of this done in one day, no problem. So when I don't, then I'm up at all the wee hours. We're trying to stay up at all hours of the night. Let me see if it's in here. Is it? I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. Okay, of course it was the last one. These are 3 rows with a size 2 millimeter crochet hook. Not too much of a difference, right? There still is, see? Maybe not. Oh my God, sorry. That's gross. Well, I don't know. No, well, probably not. It just feels different then. This feels so much. Look. Look. Both of them work with a 2 millimeter crochet hook. I crocheted much looser with this one, I guess. I love it. They still both have a beautiful sheen. It seems like this one has a lot more of a sheen than this one. Both of them in their own way. I love it. Actually, I can make some beautiful halter tops with this one too. But there are some gorgeous dresses that they work with this type of yarn as well. I call it yarn. I know it's thread. And now let me show you. I use the thread that is also 1 millimeter, like these. And I crocheted this with a 1.75 millimeter hook. And look how big this turned out to be. I thought I was making it for a newborn. And it is not newborn size. This is more for 6 to 9 months. Seriously, look. I mean, it crosses my big chest. Look at that. See that? This is not newborn. So I need to learn how to crochet much, much thicker, or I need to find some thread that's much, much thinner. Because, and this is also mercerized cotton. So I am going to work using this Mexican pink. And I'm going to use a size 2 for one outfit. And I'm going to use a size 1.75 for another one. And I'm going to compare them. And I will show you guys in the future. 31 minutes. We'll show you guys in the future what it looks like. Maybe we could do some crochet alongs or something, and I can post some videos of some of the tutorials that are out there using some of this yarn, and I can show you guys, and maybe we can vote on it, right? And then I can translate it for you guys. I was afraid of all of that. Be careful because of the copyright stuff and whatnot, but I'm going to tell you something. I will be introducing multiple channels at a time, etc., because when I go to a lot of these tutorials, some of the ladies may come out and say, this is my pattern. Some. But for the most, and if they do, then I don't know. I may not be able to touch that. But unless I find the same pattern a gazillion times out there, because that's what's been happening. I will go, actually, Deborah, the Canadian, Debbie, the Canadian crocheter, Deb, the Canadian crocheter, she was talking about this lady that makes these beautiful crop tops using much, much thicker yarn. And she popped up in my feed over a year ago, because of all the other videos that I was watching on with halter tops, dresses, all those other tutorials. She eventually popped up in my feed. But I get a lot of ladies now that pop up in my feed from Brazil, from Mexico, from Ecuador, from all over the world, right? And from Italy, even from there. I am able to translate Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese. And of course, I speak English. I don't speak them, but they are so, there's so much Latin in there that I understand what they're saying. And now they're speaking crochet. That's what they're speaking. So I just had to learn, you know, how to say chain, how to say double crochet, how to say treble crochet, how to say single crochet, how to say slip stitch. As long as I recognize that and counting, well, they count. Almost all of them sound like Spanish because it's Latin based, I suppose. So, and it, you know, anyways, so a lot of those ladies pop in my feeds, and I'm getting back to this. I find one dress tutorial and I'm like, ooh, and I love it. And then the same dress tutorial pops up 5 times. Sometimes it's just twice, you know, and then I'll go back and I'll look at it, the videos, and I'm looking at to see which one's older. And sometimes these ladies come up with the same dress, like 1 month after the other. Sometimes it's years apart, 8 years after the other. You know, sometimes it is like that, or 5 years after the other, or something like that. And then I've seen a bunch of those pop up, you know, recently, or within the last couple of years or whatnot. I'll see a tutorial that's like 8 years old in Spanish or in Portuguese or Italian or something like that. And then I will see the exact same pattern in I'll see a sweater. I've seen this sweater so much. I saw it like a couple of years ago, and I have it saved in my to-do later. And I saw this sweater and the same exact top I ended up seeing in a blouse tutorial from an American channel. And I saw the exact same stitch, everything, the count, all of that, how to start, you know, the top. And I'm thinking, okay, what's a top is a top is a top. And so I'm saying all of that to say this. I understand that there are a ton of creators out there, and I know that there are so many beautiful patterns out there that you guys have created, and I buy patterns, and I just haven't made a bunch for me to show you guys, but I have a ton of patterns that I've purchased to support the community. And because I like the patterns, some of them I can't read at all because they are just, it's like Chinese. Some of the explanations don't make any sense to me at all. None. Nothing. And I can pretty much understand a lot. So, with that being said, I have found a few patterns that I'm like, ooh, those are gorgeous. I haven't seen that anywhere, but for the most part, a lot of the patterns that I see out there are combinations of somebody's top and somebody else's bottom, or I'll see a beanie, and I've seen that same beanie from years ago, and there's shawls out there that have that same beanie pattern, and etc. And I've seen it in other channels, and it's like, you know, it's my pattern. I came up with it, and you know what? I'm not going to be here to call that out. That's not my place. Maybe, and that's what I was thinking. What if this same person did come up with this pattern, and somebody else came up with it years ago, some other time? That could happen, right? I mean, if you're working with certain patterns, or you're starting to learn certain stitches, and all of a sudden you have that light bulb in your head, I feel that a lot of ladies can actually come out and say, this is my pattern. I came up with this. It's truly mine, you know? And there may be 3 other ladies out there that have the exact same thing in a different color, in a different size, and something. Maybe one little thing different, the way they finished off the rim of the beanie or something. I don't know. But I don't care about any of that stuff. I want to give credit where credit is due. And so I will be showing you guys a bunch of channels. And if I do find a tutorial and I see, you know, because a lot of these ladies are just saying, hey, I found this on the web and, you know, I figured out how to make it so you can make it too, type of stuff. You know, they'll say something like that and they'll tell you can find it on the web, wherever. I may translate my videos, like my videos, I may put them in writing and put them on my website, and that way maybe some of you guys will be more interested in writing reading the pattern and working with a thicker gauge yarn or something like that. I have been learning to crochet by measuring things now. And so if you can measure, like it's supposed to be X amount, you know, a child, the chest is supposed to be certain inches or millimeters or whatever, and you learn, or you know that this is a, you know, stitch count should be the pattern calls for, you know, a count of whatever, you know, 3, you know, or as long as it ends up in an even number and an odd number, +3 or whatever, then it doesn't matter. Like, you can figure out how to make it, whether you're working with a size 5 yarn or a size 2 thread or yarn or whatever, you know, sock weight, fingering weight, whatever. Okay, so that was the 2 yarns. We are at 40 minutes. So, this is going to be long. I'm going to pause here now and I will show you how to get to the website. The other question I never answered was whether they deliver to Canada or not. I do know that they deliver to so many parts of the world. Oh my God, they have all the colors available now. They deliver to Spain, France, Afghanistan, Albania, Germany, Andorra, Angola, Anguilla, Antigua, wow, the islands, the Virgin Islands, Saudi Arabia, Argentina, Armenia, Aruba, Australia. They deliver to Australia. The Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, the Bermudas, Bolivia, Bosnia, Brazil, Bulgaria, Bhutan, Cabo Verde, Cambodia, Cameroon. They deliver to Canada. They do Qatar, Chad, Czechia, Chile. They deliver to China. They deliver to Vatican. They deliver to Colombia. They deliver to the Congo. Oh my goodness, they deliver to Korea, to Croatia, to Costa Rica, to Dominica, to Ecuador, to Egypt, to El Salvador, to Emiratos Árabes Unidos. Emiratis. This is in Spanish. Emiratos Árabes Unidos. They deliver there. Like, if anybody, they deliver to Spain, of course, United States, Utopia, Philippines, France. They deliver to Haiti, to India, to Iraq, to Ireland, They deliver to Ireland. Okay, they deliver to the Cayman Islands, to Georgia Islands, to McDonald and Heard Islands. They deliver to the islands, to Italy, to Jamaica, to Japan, to Jordania, to Kazakhstan. They deliver to Kuwait. They deliver to Libya. They deliver all over the world. Singapore, Tokyo. Uruguay, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Djibouti, Yemen, Wallace, Futuna, Vietnam, Venezuela, Uruguay, Uganda, Turkey. They deliver. Mexico is not playing. They will deliver wherever. So now I'll pause it. Now I will show you the video, and that's how I will end it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I never asked you guys to do that. Give it a thumbs up. Comment in the box below what you think of all the gazillion ideas I just threw at you guys. And be ready for the next video with the next yarns that I show you guys. And hopefully by then I'll have a few more things worked out. I have been working thing after thing after thing. So talk to you soon. Here's the video. Sorry about that. My son called me. Okay. So then you'll have Roberts, and then you'll have the Tejemania brand yarns. And then right here at the bottom where it says ver todo, that means see everything. That's what that means. So when you click that, everything will pop up. Now, here we go. This right here, oh my God, sorry, I hope you guys don't get so dizzy. This right here says fibers. That means, so fiber. So algodón, that's cotton. Acrylic, alpaca. Wool, polyester. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Polyester, and then at the bottom it says see everything, right? Or you can go right here and it says the thickness, right, of the yarn. And right here it'll say crochet, super fine, fine, light, medium. Abultado means like, you know, the thick. And then there's super bulky. That's bulky, super bulky, jumbo, and then that's see everything, right? So if I am just interested in Omega, and I can go just to that, and it will take you to all of the Omegas, and you'll see that here. Okay, now hold on a second. Okay, so the ones that I have ordered before are, for example, this one. This one right here is 72 pesos. There are 100 grams and they're 212 meters. All right. This is the grandma yarn. A lot of people use this for amigurumis, but now I'm starting to see a lot of ladies on some Mexican channels using it for baby clothes because it's that soft. This is just 26 pesos. 26 Mexican pesos. There are 50 grams and there's 110 meters. So you guys can convert that into yards. 26 pesos. There was like there was a few months ago where the dollar was paying at 27 like they were paying the dollar 27 pesos. So you would have gotten these for $1 at that point, you know, and they're awesome. You can make some beautiful amigurumis with those. This one right here, I have ordered, I believe I did order almost every single one of those colors. This one right here, when I bought it, I believe that I found it was like on a super clearance for about, I think it was like 37 pesos or something like that. This says Ilasa Omega number 6, and this one is a 70 gram ball with 280 meters, and it's 57 pesos. I would tell you that it is not, they don't call it number 6 because it's a 6-weight yarn. This is their own way. They call that one number 6. There's another one that's a number 5 or something like that. But from what I have been watching and reading, and, you know, I've been watching a lot of, you know, yarn hauls and stuff. No, this is not like, this is not from, this is not like a number 6 thread weight or anything like that. This one right here comes with, when you click on it, you will see all the colors on there. This is, I love this. Look how clear they show a picture of it. And there's Like if you click on the color, you will actually be able to see the actual color. See that? That's beautiful. Look at that. Okay. So, and then to add, if let's say you like that color, is real simple, right? You go right here and you just click on this and you add how many more you want, or you can do that. And right here next to it, right here, that says add to cart, and you'll see the cart right there. And right here it tells you it's Ilasa fine number 6, ideal to crochet with a crochet hook and needles that are size 3 to 4. You can with knitting needles, it says that you can work it with a bigger number. One bigger number. It says this is for the summer clothes, ideal for the entire family, for accessories, and for art crafts. And it's 100% mercerized cotton. And they will show you, like, you click on them. That's a YouTube video that takes you straight to the, you know, the review that they have in Spanish. And then you could see a picture of what it looks like worked up. So you don't even have to wait for me, oops, sorry, to do that. Then there you go. There's a top. They show you what it looks like with that particular yarn. Oops. And look how beautiful it is. So, okay, so let's say this is the Eulalie one. When you click on these yarns, this one right here actually is a mercerized Egyptian cotton. It's 100% Egyptian mercerized cotton. And this is the awesome stuff. You see this? You click on here, and when you click on it, there will be a lady there to show you the tutorial on how to make this top with that particular yarn. This one says that it's a size 1, super fine, right? It's in English and Spanish. Now, right here, it's telling you it's 100 grams, 360 meters. There's 3.52 ounces with 394 yards. And it is telling you that you can use a 2 to a 2.5 knitting needles or a size 4 G6 US crochet hook. Right here, it is telling you that it's 100% cotton, that it's fine, that there's 100 grams. The needles, for knitting needles that they suggest, are 2 millimeter knitting needles or 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. And now it's telling you how to take care of it, to wash it by hand, to iron it with a, you know, just like a warm, I guess, in warm heat. It just says stevia. Do not wring. It says don't just lay it to dry on a like on a wooden table. So it tells you all of this. This is, you can click on that and it'll show you, you know, how it works up, etc. Like you click on that, once again, it shows you the tutorial. And so now to check out, I usually use my cell phone for this. On your cell phone, and I'll show you in a later video, but in your cell phone, you'll see just 3 little lines. And when you click on it, it's the second option, you know, down, which is that one. The other thing that's really cool about this website is that if you go to Revistas Digitales, digital downloads, you will see, you can go right here where it says Tejido Digital, that's crochet. So you click on that and you will find a ton of magazines. Most of the time, they will offer you these for free. And I am talking about techniques to work all these different patterns in crochet and knitting, outfits, etc. A lot of times these are free. This is the reason why a lot of these ladies can't put out a ton of tutorials because, hold on a second, Adriel, because a ton of these magazines you're able to download the magazine for free. And some of them that are not free, you know, they're $1 or so. So I would respect that. But I mean, when they're not free, hold on a second, Adriel. Sorry about that. So all of these, when you see the word tejidos, tejidos, that means crochet. You know, that's what that means. Bordados means that they're embroidering stuff, but I mean, it shows you some of the other stuff in there. It tells you which yarn they used. I mean, they're all, and I'll tell you what, even this one right here, 43 Mexican pesos, right? I mean, it's what, maybe $2? And whenever they send it to you, it's a digital download. Boom. So, back to our cart. You want to pay for this stuff now, right? So what I would do is that I would go right here at the bottom, because you could do right there and just finalize your payment, and you can go straight to PayPal and then enter all your information, etc. Sign up. I would suggest for you to enter your email address and create a username and address and whatnot, just so that it recognizes you. But you can go to your cart, and then at that point you can find out what it is. I usually do all of this from my phone. I usually don't do it from here, but this is mi carrito, means my cart, all the products that I have, so I could verify this is what the total is, right? 246 Mexican pesos is telling you how much you're going to save. At that point, you can hit PayPal right here, or you can finish your order. I did this, and see, I'm able to find the how much it's going to cost for it to travel to where I'm going. I'm not going to show you my address, but for an order of 246 pesos, that's what right here, that's what it's saying. That's the shipping cost. So my total for everything is 1,115 pesos and 80 cents. Once you for an order of 246 pesos, that's what right here, that's what it's saying. That's the shipping cost. So my total for everything is 1,115 pesos and 80 cents. Once you do it through PayPal, you could oops, sorry about that. Oops. Okay, oh my goodness. Okay, so you can it'll take you here, right? Your address, all that stuff. And then you can, this is if you want to give them a tip. The last one means none. Ninguna. I just click, I would just do PayPal, right? Because it'll allow you to pay with Visa, MasterCard, and stuff like that. I have done that, okay? I have done that, and so there it goes. I'm not going to buy that. I already have it. But simple as that. How do you calculate this? Go to Google, right? And enter 1115,80, and then enter the word Actually, that's 1,115 pesos and 80 cents. Right? So I would do, instead of a comma 80, it's a dot 80. I don't know why they do it that way. But anywho, it's 1,115 pesos and 80 cents. I would literally go to Google and I would enter, right? 1115.80, right? And I would do this. PESOS. Pesos. It'll all come up. Pesos and dollar. Well, for me, it's Spanish, right? But there it is. The total for that entire order with shipping is $55.12. That's total. And so, what do I do? Tips. What I would do is that I stay in touch with what the Mexican dollar is. You'll see this right here. Oops. You see that? April the 12th. It was at, it'll tell you when it peaked. Okay. On Monday, April 19th. It went down. So, of the entire month, the 19th would have been the best day to have purchased it, or any time, you know, one of those. But this would not be the time that I would be purchasing any yarn from Mexico. I would wait. And so there's different days. Like, you can just enter, you know, how much is $1 in Mexico right now. And so you can Google that. Those are the tips that, that's what I would do. That's it for this. It seems complicated, but it's not. It's so easy. Once you set up, you know, put your name and stuff in there, you'll be able to figure it out. I will be dedicating just one video just on placing orders, etc. I don't know if my iPad allows me to do lives. I may go ahead and do a live on my laptop. I believe I can do that even though I don't have 1,000 subscribers, or I don't know how many you have to be able to just do it on your laptop and not be able to, you know, the 1,000 subscriber one, I think, is so you can do it on your phone. I told you guys that this was a pretty lengthy video. Once again, I hope you liked it. I will be showing you guys the rest of this yarn. I will be showing you guys how it works up. My God, I did not know that Eulali was actually Egyptian cotton. Oh, my love. And it's 57 pesos right now. I think I ordered. That's it. Wait, right there. All of that is Eulali. And it's Egyptian mercerized cotton. That is like the top of the line of cottons that we can get. 57 pesos, $2. $2.82 for 100 grams of Egyptian mercerized cotton. You're getting, what, almost 400 yards? You can't beat that at all, anywhere. Even if you order it from Ice Yarns, they have their Egyptian mercerized cotton, and you're not going to get as many yards as you do that. And even if you were to order one little 6-pack or a 9-pack, I think it's a 6-pack, you're gonna pay $20 for a 6-pack of, I believe it comes with 100, and each one of the skeins of Ice Yarns comes with 166 yards. So you multiply that by 6, right, and you get what, almost 1,200 yards, barely, you know, not even, for $20, when you can order 3 100 gram balls for $9. And even if you would be getting 1,200 yards, it's probably about the same amount. I don't know if you just order it like that. I don't order it that way. You saw Like I've ordered a lot of these. I'll tell you guys how much it was once I get to that one right there. But I am excited about that one because I've been ordering the DK, and there's only 220 something yards in that DK weight. Not Pima. Yes, Pima, and the Pima cotton from Webb's, $6.49 per hank. So 252 yards or 225 yards, I think it is. Anyways, for me, for the price that I am getting right now on that website, and if it keeps me from having to buy a plane ticket to drive down to the heart, like you'd have to drive to Jalisco, Mexico, somewhere deep in Monterrey, which is not that far from here, but I was not going to drive 4 more hours after the border. And it's worth it. For me, it is worth it. Egyptian mercerized cotton for $2.82. You can't beat that anywhere. I hope you guys have an awesome and amazing weekend. I hope that you guys are completing so many whips and stuff. I have not been able to. It's crazy. I will see you guys soon. Hopefully my next video won't be as long. It may be. Those series, then expect them to not be short. You know, series, I wanted to get as precise as I possibly could. I hope I did, I did a pretty good job. I'm sure I'm going to be my worst critique later on. You guys have a great evening. Now I have to go to the store.